Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. Cindy here from CLB Craft Creations, and this is the card that we're going to be making today. It features our new charity, our Ronald McDonald House Charity stamp set, which is the Sprinkles of Life, and I'm sure you probably have seen a ton of videos or card samples out there using this set. It's probably one of the best ones that we've ever had. So you're probably going to be seeing a lot of them out there. So this, like I said, is the card that I'm making today. We'll go ahead and get started. The card base is just a standard Whisper White card base. You could certainly use the heavier weight cardstock as well, but it's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And then we have a piece of Pool Party here, which is cut at 3 3/4 by 4, which is just going to go there at the top because we're going to emboss in silver embossing powder our sentiment at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is actually do my clouds first, get those stamped and embossed. So just take my embossing buddy, give it a swipe around there, my Versamark ink, cloud stamp, and we're going to stamp this 3 times. And you want to be mindful, obviously, that with the punch that you need to keep it towards the bottom. So that's 1, and then 2. And what I'm going to do is, after I punch that out, I'm going to rip off the piece that I need to in order to get to the next piece to punch. So I'm going to just take my cardstock here, just going to put it in my container, get it covered with the embossing powder. I do have a little extra here, but that's okay, because I can actually, after I emboss them, I can look and see which ones look best to put out front. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and close this up right now. And I'm going to take my tweezers here, hold it, and I'm going to hit it with my heat tool. There we go. Okay, and now it's nice and shiny. If you can see it. Nice and shiny. Okay. We're going to take our tree builder punch, and I'm just going to go ahead and punch these out. It's very easy to line up. So you just line it up in the space. Give it a push. And like I said, I'm just going to tear this off because I'm not going to need this anymore. And then I'm just going to put that back in there. You'll get some little flyaways, obviously, from the other pieces down here, but whose craft room doesn't have little flyaway pieces everywhere? Okay, and then this one is going to be a little tight. I guess I didn't leave myself enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a little piece of cardstock, and I'm just going to use a glue dot. That's what I have handy. Just going to stick that to the back. So now I've just made myself a little holder. Okay, and now I can just stick that right in there. And punch it out. There we go. And so there you go. Okay, so now I've got my 3 clouds. Okay, we'll put those over to the side. I'm going to go ahead and emboss, since we're doing the embossing. I'm going to emboss my cardstock. I'm actually going to open it up because I don't want the back to get. So I'm just going to give this a little swipe as well. I'm going to take my sentiment, which is the longer of the sentiments. It says every cloud has a silver lining. You just have to look up to see it. So we'll give that a little hit with the Versamark. And I'm going to just stamp that here towards the bottom, and you probably can't even see. I'm just going to center it up from side to side and then leave about 1/4 of an inch underneath of it, and that should line up. If you felt more comfortable, what you could do is you could apply your pool party piece, and that way you know exactly where it needs to line up. Okay, that looks good. We'll go ahead and hit that real quick. Now, because this is the actual card base, make sure that you heat up your tool before you put it on the paper, and try not to keep it on your paper for too long. That will help avoid any warping. So I'm going to let it heat up for a couple seconds, even though I just used it, so it's nice and hot. And then I'm going to hit it, and I'm going to move right away, so it does not sit on that paper too long, or in that one spot for too long. Okay, and I'm just going to give it a little heat to the back, so it kind of levels out, and then there you go. So again, the key with that is going to be heating it up before you put it on there. Let's give this a nice press. Okay, I'm going to take my my piece of pool party and my snail, which I didn't have ready. And again, this piece is measured at 3 1/4 by 4. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that it is equal on these 3 sides, and it should be then equal between the bottom and the sentiment. Okay, so there you go. All right, we're almost done. And I also wanted to mention, head on over to my blog if you're interested. I'm actually doing this as a kit to go. So if you're interested in just kind of purchasing the supplies and the stamp set and having it all pre-cut and everything for you, I am going to be selling some card kits. So no monthly subscription. You can just purchase the piece that you need, so you don't have to worry about committing every month. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at these real quick and just see. They all actually look pretty good. It turned out pretty good. So I'm going to lay one of them flat. So I'm just going to take some snail and run that. Okay, and then I'm going to center that, but up towards the top. I'm going to center it in the middle of the pool party piece, up top. And then I'm going to put dimensionals on the other 2. And we're going to lay those down. And just make sure that your cloud pieces are equally spaced. So you make sure that you have the same distance between them. And then we're going to take our basic rhinestones, and we're going to just put a couple varying sizes. So I think my original has probably about 9. You don't need that many. I'm taking the medium and the small, and I'm just scattering those. No rhyme or reason. You do what you feel looks, full and adequate. Put one down here. It's all about what you like. I think I need another one over here. Oops, not there. Up there, and then maybe another one right there. And they're not too uniform, but then you've got your little rhinestone, raindrops. I don't know about you, but I would love to look up and see jewels falling from the sky. Okay. Sometimes you wonder if you should just stop before you. I think this one's telling me that I'm not supposed to put it on here. Okay, and I think that does it for me. So there you go. There's another a quick finish card project. Makes a nice wow factor with the silver embossing, and then of course the jewels on top make a nice little sparkle. So you need to give somebody a little pick-me-up. Perfect card. Thank you for joining me today. Please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And don't